Hello everyone, this is Alistair here. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Welcome back to the channel and to our sovereign city of Exporta. Today, I will start by outlining the goals that we have established for the episode. First, we will review our commerce mess up and what I will do to fix it. We shall also introduce our new road layout and plan accordingly. We will have our new city park area and placement, expand quicker via high density residential zoning. We should also review our educational needs for high school and possibly elementary. Also, we are going to have our first unofficial city discussion regarding retail development. So big important stuff there, guys. Last but not least, we shall focus on our long-term city services and needs. Okie dokie. Before I proceed, let's do a quick recap of our city thus far. Last time our set goal was to fill up to the best of our abilities the current tile so we can plan on expanding towards the tile up north. While doing so, we did our business as usual, doing our city checkup to ensure that all of the services and needs were good to go. We named our second district as Rivershore Place, named a lot of buildings. We attempted to fulfill our commercial demand and struggled horribly. At some point I thought that I had broken the game, or maybe that our citizens were secretly striking and literally didn't want to work. Really, I almost joined them vividly in my imagination, to the point that my wife got mad at me for not wanting to do my daily chores. Anyhow, we also had a quick traffic checkup and implemented an alternate back route to our own Fairview forestry exports. Naturally, we expanded on that by placing more sapling fields and processing units. As we checked in on our educational necessities, we placed a second elementary school in Rivershore, and while planning for the next tile, we hit that next 7.5k population milestone, so yay for us! As I concluded the episode, I laid our initial road network in which we will be working on today. So yeah, that was pretty much our last episode, and guys, if you haven't already, go and check out the previous episodes, and please do feel free to sub and like. So yeah, alright, let's go! Alright team, so as you may have noticed by my comments in our previous episodes, I was absolutely confused as to why my commercial zoning was not growing any buildings. I thought it was a terrain at some point, and I even messed with the ground elevation. You know what, I lost my sleep, my faith, my hope, and then I remembered. It's quite obvious, guys, if you haven't already figured it out. Remember how I activated specific themes for the district? Well, it turns out that the specific themes may or may not include commercial growables, and for that reason, the zoning stayed blank. What a derp. Can't believe I missed that, guys. Well, anyhow, solution is quite simple. All we have to do is remove the district zone from that commercial zoning, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Easy peasy, right? I do have to say though, as a disclaimer, if you downloaded a theme or you created a theme by yourself and it does include commercial buildings, then you have no problem, go for that. A very good example is if you do the green cities zoning, then yeah, you'll have that particular commercial or those commercial growables, right? So huge FYI. And I do hope that this hard-learned lesson from yours truly serves its practical purpose and saves you any potential headaches in your city. Okie dokie, moving on. I already laid out the road network a little bit, and then here in this peninsula, that's where we're going to start building and prioritizing the beginning of our downtown. I do imagine that across that shoreline, even across the next tile up north, we're gonna have all of that as our main downtown area, right? I can see the skyline already. And under another topic, I'm still gonna go ahead to make sure that we use this space here as city services building. So I'm thinking about having that commitment of having the the landfills there, and it kind of makes sense, right? I mean, I remember that I do remember and recall seeing landfills by hills, And then we have a lot of potential, and it's actually very good because it's centrally located, and you can, if we expand towards the left, up north, or even down south, it's kind of like centrally located, as you guys can see from the tiles, and it'll definitely have access, right? I do imagine that maybe we'll have to have like some sort of highway overpass so that it can definitely reach all of the areas. Nevertheless, in the meantime, and until we unlock all of our tiles, or all the 9 tiles that the game gives us, we won't be able to utilize like the whole map. Yeah, we'll have to use probably 81 tiles or anything of the sort, right? So super excited, super duper excited. And the first thing that I'll probably begin with is maybe I don't know what I'll do, right? Maybe I'll do the city park. I did mention that we'll have that that lower or first section for a city park. Let's paint the park area. Okay, so we had stated in our previous episode that this area here to the side of the river will be designated for our first city park. That's right. So analyzing the chosen area, let's review our obstacles first. Well, let's see here. First of all, the whole area is sloped, which will cause our buildings to have unwanted and uneven placements. Secondly, since it's quite a huge area, we need to plan carefully in order to have electricity connections and prevent those unwanted electrical lines inside of the park area, right? Lastly, due to the large size of the park, we will have to place the entrances strategically so that we don't create non-desirable traffic choke points and yet still allow a natural flow of people to walk or bike towards the park. We want people in, right? So yeah, I gotta think about that. Having said that, let's talk about the pros, which include, in no specific order, and also I may miss some. Well, first of all, we have the freedom to place and shape the park as we please. Another pro would be having Parkify as a mod will allow great customization, so we can place any given asset from any given regular vanilla park. So that's fantastic. I think should be part of the game, to be honest with you, but whatever. The park itself will raise land value around it, therefore desirability for people to migrate to our city, which again, it's amazing. And one more. Well, I suppose the park could be a great tourist destination and possibly generate additional income. So yeah. Let's see, looking at the topography. Yeah. Okay, so we'll try our very best here to follow the terrain. That I guess would be one of the best ideas. Yeah, we'll maybe this way, or yeah, let me center it there. Yeah, that looks okay, I guess. Yeah, then I'll just leave it straight. Hey, it didn't break. Nice. Right now on the other side, let me go down. Curve, no curve. I don't know. Well, we'll just do that for now. See what I mean? The train. Maybe this wasn't a great place for a park, but I already did it, and I'm not gonna go back. Not gonna go back. So we'll just roll with it, okay? So let's just get this area ready real quick. Need to place some pipes. I guess that the park does need to be watered, right? So let's see, what would be the best way in handling this? I guess I'll just go underneath the paths and hope for the best. If we don't have good coverage, then at a later time I'll throw in a little bit more of pipe. But for now, it looks like it's good. Now, let me think on how I will connect the power, because I definitely don't want a power line running through my park. I don't want to do that. Oh, guys, you see that? It happened again. I forgot to erase the district. Well, at the very least, it will connect now with power, right? So we don't have to worry about that. So we can place our assets in a line, forget about it, you know, set it and forget it, right? Now, let me maybe flatten a little bit the terrain here to not have a... Yeah, because if not, I'll have a weird plaza. So I'll place it like somewhere towards the entrance. Let's see. Terrain tools. Should I not? Yeah, I should. Yeah, let me just, you know, grab a quick piece. Okay, just like that. Maybe a little bit more. Just a little, yeah. Yeah, that's fairly flat, right? That's fairly leveled. Oh my gosh, look at that. Jesus. Wow. No, I don't know how to fix that. I'm gonna have to research the move it tool because I know that you can flatten it. I just don't know how yet. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Let's try it out. Terrain height, object height. Yeah, let's do it. Did that do something? Yeah. Okay, so it did move it, but then we have also that stupid hill on top, right? That bump on the parking lot. Oh my gosh, and I cannot lower this down because if I do, or can I? Yeah, no, it's gonna mess up the commercial buildings. Oh lord. Yeah, I'll just raise that instead. Can I live with that? I definitely cannot. Can I find a workaround though? Perhaps not. Let's try one more thing. Let's do it to terrain height. Slope object. Yeah, it doesn't work. Maybe that's just for nodes, not for actual assets. Oh lord. Yeah. Oh, just a bit more. Oh, it's janky all over, isn't it? It is. Oh my god. Let's see if I can get it. No, I can't. I cannot. Yeah, that building's all messed up as well. It's all jacked up and stuff. Oh god. Why is this happening to me? Ugh. Whatever. Let's just place the plaza. I'll see if I can figure it out at a later time. Very good. Very good. Let's see what else. What else can we place? Yeah, I'm gonna build a tennis court. Yeah, sounds good. Maybe a couple. More than one. 3? No, three's too much. What's a good place? I also have to think that I need to spread the power for further connectivity. Maybe I'll just place a fountain down here. Nah, I'll just stick with the tennis courts. Yeah, I'm just concerned that if I don't place them in a good place, that they will act all, you know, crazy like the parking lot. Although that doesn't seem to have happened here. Okay, good, it didn't. You see that? So that's how it should have done, or that's how it should have happened with the parking lot, because we need a flat surface, right? Can you imagine playing tennis on a sloped court? Unfair advantage for the person on top. Auto calling it right now. Maybe I'll make up that sport, you know. I'll go to a hill. I'll pave it up and we'll play slope tennis. All right, let's place maybe some restrooms, maybe a park info booth. Yeah, it's kind of like in the middle. Oh, just like that. Good. A cafe. Yeah, I guess the cafe is smart over there because it'll be close towards the commercial zoning off of the main avenue. So yeah. dog park would be nice. All parks that I go to have a designated dog area, and it's pretty nice, right? You can unleash them. They can run around with other people's dogs. So yeah, that would be nice. And then lastly, the cafe. So we have a little bit of a bridge there, so I can't place it that close over there. So what can I do? I guess I'll draw a path. Well, let me try to get it on this side so that I can extend the power over towards the main gate, or the side gate off of the avenue. Did that do it? Yes, it did. Nice. Okay. So obviously I'm not gonna decorate the park right now. It'd be too tedious. It'd be too long, and yeah, I'll just do it probably off camera or something, or maybe the next episode I'll add a little bit more features and then I can decorate. I don't know. We'll think about that at a later time. But what I definitely need to do is make sure that I fence it up all around the perimeter. We don't want any freeloaders invading our park. You have to pay up, buddy. I know it's a city park, but we have to cover the maintenance costs, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, why am I having troubles with this? That looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, good enough. Okay, yeah, we definitely don't want any cars. Wow, I got it around the first time. We definitely don't want any cars getting off of the road by accident and, falling down to the park. Yeah. So, our fence is good. Wow, I'm impressed with myself. I got it almost on the first try. Oh, I gotta go straight. Let's see. Good. Should I round the corners? Yeah, I think I'll round the corners. Yeah. Do the same for this side. Oh, I don't like that though. Whatever. Okay, good. Oh, this park is pretty huge. People better appreciate it. All right. Another little curve. Good. Okay, straight again. Right about there. Let's initiate the last curve, if I'm not mistaken. Help. No, that's ugly. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. No, what's going on? Oh, this road is not straight, is it? I'm gonna have a noticeable part in the fence that it's not straight. Hopefully residents won't, detect that. They won't see it. For now, let's turn a blind eye. Yeah, whatever. Looks good. Okay. Huh. Still definitely don't like that though. Oh my god. Can I place it anywhere else? No, that's the ideal spot. Whatever. Just having lots of doubts right now. Lots of doubts, but we shall move on. It's only a setback, right? Okay. Zooming out. I really do like that layout. I really do. But over here our city services are, honestly, they're very well centrally located, so the pollution itself is also not too out of hand. and having the plaza. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I'll have some high density residential right there in those 4 squares. The one closer to the avenue, I guess I'll just have the maybe some commercial buildings. Yeah, we do have high density zoning now, so that's fantastic. We'll probably start doing that. Make sure that this square is kind of like developed before I do anything else, and I will zone it up as a district again. Just wondering what theme should we use. Maybe we'll go with international. Have some international buildings. Maybe some people from around the world decided to develop there. We have a Brasileiro, European suburbia, international. Yeah, quad set. That's freaking modern. Yeah, we'll go international, I think. Yeah, and I thought I had more themes. Whatever. International it is. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay, so one of the things that we should definitely consider while zoning high density is the green and open spaces that residents need to have. Since an apartment building can't have like a backyard per unit, it most typically has a shared space of some sort, I think. So yeah, thinking ahead, our future exportants must have such needs met. I mean, what if they have pets, right? Or how will their children play safely outside? Perhaps somebody needs to jog in the morning or in the evening. I don't know. Typically, I would try to remember and place passing between buildings and also have some sort of decoration that's easy to the eyes. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Another thing that I think the game fails to realistically portray is the actual parking spaces per building. It's unfathomable, at least to me, whenever I see a tall high-rise with only like 5 parking spaces. That's retarded. Come on. For that same reason, I should plot down some parking assets, here and there, just to simulate that aspect. So yeah, in summary, our residents should love living in their space. So let's make that happen, guys. Don't want to be mean, do we? Or yeah, do we? We definitely do not. And as we keep on building our paths and common areas throughout our high residential placement, I will never get tired of emphasizing we have to give them some breathing space, right? So that's exactly what we're doing here. And I'm gonna zoom out here just to see how this is looking, and yeah, it's looking pretty beautiful if I do say so myself. I wouldn't mind living there. Perhaps as a young adult or a small family, yeah, absolutely. We'll place some decorations here and there, make it pleasing to the eye. Absolutely. Alrighty, and as we have here our last square to fill out for the time being, let's go ahead and make sure that we have everything zoned out so that we can move on to our high school. Okay guys, so high school time it is, right? I am a huge advocate for our children to be involved with their schools. Honestly, it's a big part of their lives, right? That's where they will begin to relate to the world and perhaps develop their community and social skills. So yeah, for that same reason, in our great city of Exporta, we will support a lot of extracurricular activities and promote citywide school sports competitions. That is right, guys. That's why I'm the mayor, right? Now, let's imagine that this includes other clubs such as maybe math club, chess club, art, band, etc. And due to current game limitations, we should assume that that's the case, right? There will still, we will still have those competitions, even though we don't have a direct perception of it, right? So for now, all we can do is make sure that our high school campuses have at least 2 fields and also an additional administration building such as a library, or something like that. If we do find more assets that fit into the campus and we make some sort of sense to it, then yeah, we'll keep that in mind. I would definitely be excited to have some competition and rivalry amongst other schools. It's part of the high school experience, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So another thing that we will make sure we do is enclose the campus with a fence, because they are my prisoners. No. I want to have some sense of security for our students. Maybe not have it all the way shut down or enclosed, but you know what I mean, right? Other areas that we'll work on would be the common areas, such as picnic tables of some sort, basketball or tennis courts, and definitely consider possible local businesses in the vicinity for our school. I do remember as a teen that after school we would, stick around and play basketball, and a couple of us would take orders from everyone, and we would stroll down to Jamba Juice to cool off after playing. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, right? So in the same train of thought, or following that same train of thought, let's give our students the options to go to nearby shops so that they could consume without having the need to do a long commute, right? They don't have to go all the way back home. You know what? Stick with your friends after school, play some ball, then go to Jamba Juice, celebrate a little bit, perhaps go to your friend's house, study, then go back home. Yeah, we don't know, but yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing, right? All right, so I'm attempting here to build a parking lot from our previous episode where we placed our first high school. Well, obviously I kind of failed, so I had to edit that out. So I'm gonna, help myself and you guys out and just kind of do some small edits so that you guys see the actual progress on how I did it using a mod called Big Parking Lots. I'm not sure if if there's another more updated and modern mod. This is what I had, when I stopped playing the game, and I haven't bothered to, update my mods or anything like that. But anyway, park itself, or the parking lot itself looks fine, right? Comparing to the other one, way bigger. So that means that we're gonna have a bigger campus as well, which is exciting, right? So let's see. I'm probably gonna place a high school on this side of the parking lot, if at all possible, have it centered. I'm all about symmetry. That one's way too big, so definitely not that one. So let's see, which one can I use? Let's see here. That one is yeah, no, that's too big. We gotta find one that's actually just right, and I think this is the one. That's the one, yeah. So it's a little bit off to the side, but I guess I'm okay with it. Otherwise we would have some, weird clipping. So sometimes you gotta deal with what you got, right? Even with mods. It's okay though. It is okay. So I'm trying to place another, I think that there's some sort of gym, some sort of asset that I actually downloaded as well, to put administration buildings around. Like in our previous campus, we had a library. I don't want to repeat that same pattern, so I'm trying to look for options here. I just can't recall the name of the asset, so I'm about to jump to find it to see if we can actually get it there. No, but it's actually not. But if I recall correctly, I think that it's under parks. Under what's it called though? It shall remain a mystery to me. So let's look into parks. It's got to be somewhere in here. It's not that big of there it is. Yeah, it's not that big of an asset, I think. And it's actually just perfect. Look at that, guys. It's almost like I planned this ahead, and obviously I didn't. We had some sort of vague thought. I just don't know what side to place it on though. I think on this side would be better, since it's kind of like a small building and then it's close towards the actual high school. It brings some sense of unity to me, or consistency. Well, anyway, Moving on, I shall now start placing the fields. Since I placed the baseball field before, I'm thinking of perhaps doing maybe something different, like a soccer field or something. Yeah, and obviously with football, I guess that football is kind of like mandatory. I don't know. I haven't seen a high school without a football field, to be honest with you. But anyways, so just placing those two extensions as additional entrances to the high school. Not sure if I'm gonna keep them, but it's an option. I remember that in my high school we had was it one or two entrances? I think it was only two entrances. But in other local high schools that we competed against, there were multiple entrances, right? There was specifically one exit point, and then I think a couple of entrances. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna roll with that. Obviously, since we have the space, we are going to be placing some basketball courts. I cannot picture an educational facility without some sort of basketball courts, or even tennis courts for that matter, right? But we're just gonna be happy with basketball courts here. Just flattening the terrain a little bit so that the placement doesn't look all wonky and stuff. But yeah. In the meantime, we also gotta think of what football field to actually place, because I know that I have a couple and we kind of have to make sure that they fit. So yeah, we'll take a look at that in a second, and let's see how this turned out. I can live with it, I guess. Yeah, it's not too bad. All right, so this is one option, but let's see what else we got. Well, that's the soccer field that we just placed. I think that I have a football field that is actually pretty nice, and it's a little bit more compact. So yeah, I'm gonna try to find it. I think this is the one. Yeah, that's the one. It would be wonderful if it could be over by the basketball courts, though. Unless there's some sort of administration building just in that space. I feel it's too big for like a picnic area. Maybe I'll modify this. Yes, I think I'm gonna modify this. Probably remove that road. That is fine. I like it. I really do like it. Okay, so just fixing some stuff here. And I think we should be good with this, right? If anything, we'll flush out some other stuff at a later time, like decoration and stuff. Yeah, that doesn't even have to be connected to the road either, because what we can actually do is bring this road over, and then what we can have in this little area that we're creating for zoning is have some commercial shops, so the kids don't have to go a long way to get their snacks and stuff, right? Or to buy stuff. Maybe there will be some sort of arcade there. Moving on to our first ever city council verdict. After a much carefully debated discussion, it was decided that the great city of Exporta would benefit tremendously from having big retail stores in our community. However, before discussing the benefits, the first topic at hand was whether or not there is an existing capacity for the day-to-day demands this would entail, right? Or having this would entail, such as good connections and traffic routes for imports and an efficient local road network for satisfying shopping demands and the traffic this would cause. As a direct impact, we also have to think that there will of course be an increase in pollution from car emissions and sound pollution from all of the activity, right? Because of that, for the time being, it was decided to develop this great project towards our higher density residential buildings. And also, pretty much off to the side, right? Having this in this particular zone, it would cause us a very good barrier for the pollution from our city services area, and will eventually be a centrally located position, or it would be definitely centrally located once more expansion towards the west occurs. For now, this investment would greatly contribute towards the economy by creating jobs while supplying demands for our residents, now that our city is starting to grow a bit more rapidly. So I can imagine that all exporters feel very proud to have such a defining moment in their city history and the opportunity this brings. I mean, what a joy to be able to say, we have a Walmart. We're definitely in the map now, right? Well, anyway, as after I gave you that little piece of history from our first meeting in our city council, we are off to building a parking lot, business as usual. And as it always happens, well, of course, I struggle with it, right? But that doesn't matter right now. What actually matters is choosing the actual first placement of the building. I know that I downloaded Walmart, so I'm going to place that just there. It's going to be exactly where you see it right now. And as I stated, you see that it kind of like makes the city services kind of like hidden away or tucked away in that corner. It's like nobody's minding them. It's like, oh, it's just behind the Walmart, right? So I think that's a double whammy for us, right? As typical, I placed the actual roads of the parking lot backwards. And I didn't realize that until a little bit later on, but that doesn't matter because eventually we'll get it fixed. What does matter is that we have a great opportunity to not just place a Walmart, but maybe something else, such as maybe a Home Depot, or we can't place a Target, right? Because it would be like direct competition, but maybe something like Bed Bath and Beyond or Pier 1 Imports, stuff like that. I know that Walmart is big enough to have its own parking lot, but at the same time, I have seen many instances in which we see many retail stores kind of like sharing a big parking lot, right? And it would be beneficial for the actual local consumer so that they don't have to be traveling, all over the place, right? Since we do have, as you see here on the screen, a Walmart service center for their cars, we're gonna modify a little bit the parking lot so that we can tuck it away towards the back entrance. If you have a car, you're probably gonna see, the garbage cans, right? But that's only gonna be an exit, so you don't really have to worry about it. Hey, we hit the park level 2, so that's fantastic. We're not even trying. Anyhow, so let's make sure that we follow the terrain height when building the road. That way, we have a very nice slope, and whatever just happened a moment ago doesn't happen again. So yes, very happy with that. Very, very, very happy. So we can go ahead and of course do that, and then place the building off to the side. All right, so let's flush out the parking lot. And if you guys look at the actual asset itself, it does have a small parking lot by itself there. But let's pretend for now that those are designed spaces for handicapped people. We have to give them priority, right? I can't really remember if we have parking. Oh, actually, no, we do, right? We do have the designed handicap spaces. But anyway, looking at this, the auto center looks just fantastic, right? It's kind of like towards the side of the Walmart, and then you have the option to exit just right there through that little road. So just you can do either or, right? Now, I would imagine that if you go to the auto car center or the auto center, they would probably force you to exit in that way, so you don't have to interfere with the oncoming traffic. So that sounds like a plan, team. Well, anyhow, I'm not sure if this parking lot is big enough for placing other retail stores, but we're gonna try it anyway. So this is obviously a Home Depot here. I think it's a little bit too big for what we're trying to accomplish right now. So I'm gonna go with a much more smaller store. It's called Ashley something, Ashley Homes, whatever. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna pretend that it's perhaps kind of like a smaller Home Depot type of store. So Now that this parking lot is pretty much outlined and flushed out, we are going to also place a Bed Bath & Beyond. So that's more of a particular niche for home decor, and I know that Walmart does have some of that, but hey, you know, it's not Bed Bath & Beyond, right? So I feel comfortable with placing it there. And here over to the side and towards the main entrance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some restaurants. Typically, what you do find in this type of centers, in this type of plazas, is that you also have some sort of, you know, fast food restaurants. It makes sense, right? You go shopping. If you go with the kids, well, obviously they'll get hungry, so you kind of have to, you know, prevent that big headache, or prevent them from crying, causing a scene, or, you know, giving you a headache. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. It's very smart to actually do that. As a matter of fact, because of that, you know, some Walmarts or some other big retailers already have food included within their stores, right? However, for now, we're gonna pretend that they don't, and I am going to place maybe you know, a couple of restaurants here. I don't want it to be something typical that would you know, pretty much grow by itself, although it may look nice. You know, I want something different. So let's see here. So this is a black, what is this? Yeah, this is an Angus steakhouse. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that is beautiful. And then the placing of the building, you know, the actual orientation is very good. I like it. Additionally to that, we can go ahead and place like maybe some sort of breakfast restaurant. I know that we don't have Denny's in the well, there's probably an asset for that, but we have Penny's in the game. But what we're gonna be doing is maybe doing IHOP. I know that I do have IHOP here. Well, there's a Burger King asset, but we're not gonna do that. Where is the IHOP? That looks kind of okay, but no, let's try something else. I know there's an IHOP somewhere. A car wash wouldn't be a bad idea either. Yeah, but I'm gonna hold off. There's Dunkin' Donuts. Where art thou? IHOP. That's an In-N-Out. That would have been an actually another great option, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's a Hooters. So yeah, we can definitely do Hooters. However, not next to the steakhouse. I think it would be too much of, I don't know. People probably wouldn't know where to go. Hooters, go to Hooters. But finally we have the IHOP, so we're gonna place that just right there in the middle, and then we're gonna return to the Hooters asset and place it over to the other side. And that way there's some sort of separation, and yeah, guys, go to Bed Bath & Beyond and then go to Hooters right afterwards. Oh my gosh, is that ridiculous? I don't know if that's ridiculous or not, but I'm having fun. Hey mommy, hey mommy, what is that girl wearing? Can we go there? Can we go eat there? And then the dad is all like, yeah son, let's go. And the mom is like, are you kidding me, John? Get in the car right now. I can already picture this, man. Oh man, oh man. Well, anyway, back to the parking lot. I didn't really plan for spacing. With this type of parking lot, you kind of have to have like a one space tile, you know, off the grid between each filler road, so that you can place the other parking lots. But it seems that we actually managed to perfectly, you know, space that out. I don't know how I do this, guys. Again, I just do it randomly, and then if it doesn't work out, I just edit it, right? Going over to our roundabout now, we are actually going to simulate a little shopping plaza here as well, and that's gonna be for local businesses, right? So it's not gonna be as big, you know, it'll be something kind of like a like a strip mall, you could call it, yeah. It's a little bit more compact and obviously smaller, but at the same time, well, yeah, it's something that's important, right? I believe that every city does have something like that in multiple locations, and that's fantastic, right? Because you're injecting towards the economy. The businesses are contributing to the local economy, and yeah, we're gonna have fun with that. So this is my small parking lot. Now let me see if I can even out the filler roads. I believe that let's see, 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, if I can just get that right. Yes, fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna be able to pull it off again, team. I don't know how this happens. I'm just lucky, I guess. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and place the actual parking spaces and get that done over with, and then we're just gonna probably fill out the zoning with regular commercial, low density commercial, and whatever grows there, is just gonna, whatever grows there will grow there, and we're gonna be okay with that. Fantastic. Okay, let's just do a little bit of grading here to see if, yes, beautiful. That way we don't have any weird stuff and any weird angles with the buildings. So good. I do believe that I'm probably gonna have to move it to have this completely level. If the parking lot itself is not level, we'll have very jaggedy and uneven, I don't know if you can tell, guys, but it looks kind of weird. It looks off, so we have to level that. And beautiful. Yes, I'm a civil engineer, guys, in the game, okay? That's why I'm a mayor. I have experience in everything. So yeah, thank you for voting for me. As you guys can see, I was the right choice. I know my stuff, right? As typical, we're gonna try to leave some sort of spaces in between buildings. That way we can actually put some pads in there as decoration, and give the people the possibility or the option to use their bikes or walk to these stores here. Yeah, absolutely. So I already love how this is filling out. I feel very, very good. Very, very, very good. Excellent. Yes, we're gonna have it just like that. Very good. Hopefully it'll fill out and be aesthetically pleasing as well. So wish me luck. Might as well fill out the rest here. I'm not sure if I should fill that over. We'll take a look at that later. Well, anyway, this is how it's looking so far. So yeah. What is this? Oh my god. No. Why? Poor students. Oh my god. As we just saw how Rivershore High suffered from the wrath of divine fire, we suddenly became conscious about our city services coverage. For this reason, we will be placing our Exporta Fire Department's second fire station, as well as our Exporta Police Department second precinct. We should definitely think about enticing our population growth by having all of these important needs met. Nobody wants to live whenever you may fear for your life from a fire, right? Or from criminals. Also, since we only have the Franklin Clinic all the way back in the city entrance, and Dr. Franklin has his agenda fully booked, it is also time to place our second clinic that will target our higher density zone, and it's also going to be near the high school, right? So yay for us. Yeah, that's careful planning right there, team. This will definitely alleviate any medical needs in this particular area until we place our main hospital at a later time in a different location. We still don't know yet. Also, let's see, in order to prevent corpses from piling up, even though our cemetery is not yet full, we will be placing a funerary home, which is a downloaded asset from the workshop. We don't want to have any sticking corpses scaring people off, right? I mean, we should definitely service and respect our dearly departed in a timely manner. Wink, wink. Lastly, we get to see our first ever bus route. For some reason, I didn't record it. I don't know how that happened, so I do apologize for that. But it's a pretty fairly simple route going from Fairview Forestry Exports all along Main Avenue and past the park and into the new zoned area, the higher density zone. So yeah, that's working out for us, right? So I imagine that it'll stop through, various important, places. So yeah, super happy about it. Super happy. Having said that, I do want to thank you guys for stopping by and watching the episode and helping me build the city. I'm looking forward to getting to fill out the rest of the tiles. So yeah, definitely sub, like, and leave a comment, do all that jazzy stuff that regular YouTubers ask you to do if you feel like it. And until then, yeah, this is Alistair out. Stay safe and catch you on the flip side. Peace out.